Oh my gosh. Welcome everyone. Give me a quarter of a second here. I gotta do one thing as we're starting. But I don't know 100% how to do it, so I have to hurry and figure it out. So give me a quarter of a sec here. In theory, I should be able to go to my channel. And go here. There we go. Sorry, I was looking for the... publish. Okay, that should work. Okay. Hello everyone, welcome to Factorio. We are playing... Oh, and then let me get me everything... Oh, wrong one. This one with this one. Okay, there we go. Hi everybody, this is going to be a fairly short stream today. Basically what's going on is I have about an hour to play today, and then I get to go spend the rest of the day siding a house. Should be fun. Anyway, so because we're limited on time, and this is a well-established world, at this point we're mainly waiting for our circuits to burn out. We're trying to produce 20 million circuits for the final achievement on vanilla, and then we can go back to modded, okay? And so as of the moment, what we're waiting on is the circuits to be built. Basically, I've got two major spots building circuits. The one is feeding the purple circuits here to make the rockets, i.e. the 40 satellites in the sky. And then up here, we have another one doing the same thing. We've got circuits in plastic being fed in to make reds, being fed in to make purples, which are then being used to just generate an unnecessarily absurd amount of, what are these called? Portable fusion reactors. Essentially what we're doing is we're using this as a way to soak up resources to produce the circuits to hit the achievement, essentially. So like if we go to our productivity, we're up to a third of a million an hour is what we're up to at the moment. Hey Schroeder man, how you doing? And so that's where we're at the moment. Not as high as it could be, but we'd have to greatly expand our current capacities to do it even better. So what we're going to do today is we're actually just going to kind of go back to the basics and auto set up a bunch of stuff that I never set up. So as of the moment, I don't have any of the basic belts being produced, and I kind of need them, or it would be optimal to have them, but I don't currently have them, so therefore we're going to try and set that up. The biggest issue that we have is that we're going to need lubrication, which is this stuff over here, and we're going to have to somehow source it to wherever we start building at. You're good, how am I? I'm doing pretty good. I'm only on for a little bit tonight, or at least right now. I might be on more later. I'm helping a gentleman side his house, and we're hitting that up here in the next couple hours once he gets off work. So in the next hour, in theory, I'll be hopping up to go work on that. In the meantime, we're playing Factorio and experimenting with a few new pieces. I've recently changed a couple things, and I'm hoping to see some fairly decent results out of it. A lot of it has to do with just trying to make things a little more streamlined, which is where we're kind of trying to go right with it right now. So at the moment, I just want to set up stuff like I want to automate production of express transport belts, underground belts, and express splitters. I want all three of those to be automated, because currently they're not, and I need them to be. The main problem I'm seeing here, though, is the gear amount required. Okay. I'm just doing the math in my head here. Alright, so let's do this. Let's go... So we could do something like this, which is kind of what I'm thinking. I'm kind of thinking we do something like this. We come out, and then I'm going to underground like that. Oh, and I don't have any buildings, do I? Not a singular. Good to know. So we're gonna have to fix that up. Alright, so let's grab... Stop it, stop it, stop it. I say I need the big buildings. These are important. Alright. So we're gonna set you up. And your job is to make... Okay. I'm going over this in my head, trying to figure out the best way to do this. And I think it's gonna look something like this. We're gonna go like that. Kind of like that. So the idea is we're gonna go... Yeah, so that's not quite right. We're gonna go 1... Ooh, or do we do it that way? So if we set you to gear, we set you to yellow. Okay. Yellow. Red. Blue. 10 gears. 5 gears. Half a second. Cycle times. I don't know. We're gonna find out. Let's grab a really big power to get started here, and we're gonna go like that. And then... Ugh, I don't know how to do this. Okay, let's just put that there for an example. If we set him here, okay. Except for we're not going to feed them exactly in. We're going to feed them over by at least 1. So let's feed... Okay, so you're going to be blue. You're going to be red. You're going to be yellow. You're going to be gears. Okay. And then from here, we're going to go... I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. But the problem is this guy needs that. So technically you should be you should be you, and you should be you, and then you shouldn't be there at all. And instead you should be here. Like that. I'm trying to do this a different way than normal, because I think it'll work if I do it right. So this should keep this fed. Now we need lubrication. So we're gonna go like that. Yeah, not enough space there. I'm trying to figure out the best way to set this up. Like that. Can I just do a lubrication loop down here? Not right there, I can't. Stop it. It's yanking me around. There we go. So this will allow me to feed lubrication over here. Like that. Okay, so that gives us lubrication to here. Now explain this. We need regulars to be fed to make undergrounds and regulars to be fed to make splitters. So this is now a hot commodity. But what do you take? You take iron as well. At least none of them take this guy. This guy is done. We can put speed, but that's it here. Alright, so we're going to grab one of you into a provider. Up to, say, that much. And then I'm going to do... if I need more of that one. Which would require a gear setup. So the question is, can I get away with going like that and then feeding more of these guys onto them again? So saying we're going to go from here and we're going to say, hey, your job is to make yellows again, right? And then your job is to make underground yellows, underground reds, and then I need another one to say underground blues. And then you need lubrication, so we're gonna have to feed lubrication. Like that. And then I thought I had more of these going. The bot should be coming to steal these from me at any time. There we go. Steal them, bring me blue. That is the plan. We want blue. I have a half a one. Nice. Alright, so we're gonna go like that and say gear. So we can say blue in. You don't require gear, yeah? You do require gear. He require plate. Yeah, plate, gear. Alright, so that's correct. Now let's go down here. I just need this to be functional, to be completely automated, and I can just throw efficiency modules across the board and then walk away, and it'll provide me with everything I need. So I can continue to just grow as fast as I want. Alright, so you're producing gears. You're the one that needs... ah, that's what it is. You need the gears, not him, which means I can feed the gears out this way to feed in. Okay. Okay, you need the gears, as well as that piece. And then you need the gears, and you need the gears. So from here, we're going to go... feed you in there. This is going to turn out really weird, but I don't even care. I don't have cheap productivity modules or anything like that I can run off of. I have to run this off of what I have, and that's it. So that's why we're doing this as we are. Okay, so you guys are still minus 80. That's good. Last time I checked, none of these are allowed to be productivity'd, which would suck, because if I could just productivity the blue final product, it would save me a lot of time. But oh well. Okay, we're going to give you one of those, and then that, and then you one of those, and then that. And then we'll go like that. Okay. Okay. No, if we're going to do that, I just want to throw an extra one of these on the end. I'd rather just throw an extra one and dedicate it to gears to dump into that guy. Because this guy needs a lot of gears. Okay. We're going to try that. I'm literally just going mining productivity at this point. Like all my other researches, I don't care. I'm just going mining productivity. Which is awesome, I mean. It's super cheap. Only 2,800 space science. That's super, super cheap. And we have enough lubrication now, so we've got blues being made. Yeah, you need the speed as well. Okay, so these will run as fast as possible to keep this full at all times. This will try to keep this full at all times, except for I'm requesting 50, which means they're slowly going to be dumping into my inventory, which is awesome. Okay, so we got that. That's great. We don't have the last piece. Hey, I suddenly have enough of these blues that I can just throw them wherever I want them. Ugh. Stone bricks are not very, high demand right now. Like, not at all very high demand. Okay, dump that in there. This will give me enough space. Alright. It's gonna look like this bottom one again for this last one. So it's gonna be... like that. And we're gonna go blue with the red, with the yellow, yellow, with a regular, yeah? Yeah, okay. Which means we need gears here. Gears, not gears, gears, gears. Right. Alrighty, we can make this work. It'll work, it'll work. Hey, Alone Troller, how you doing, bro? It's been like a day or two since I've seen you, man. Alright, you need iron. You need iron. I don't know. We'll figure out how we want to do this. It's going to end up being something kind of like this for now. Not the most efficient as far as space or anything, but it works. It'll do what I want. That's the important part. It's how I chose to design it. To be fair, though, every single time I design this, I design it differently. So, it just depends on the day. Right? Because you don't need it, you need iron. Which means we're going to do the splitter here with an underground to there. Whoops. Like that. Like that. And then I need a speed with efficiency, a speed with efficiency, a speed with efficiency, a speed with efficiency. Whoops, that's all my efficiency. Lovely. Hey, hey. Nice. Okay, so okay, this will do what I want it to do, which is all I need. You don't line up. So now I gotta figure out how that's doing. Bro, that doesn't even make sense. Shoot. Let's try that. And remember, this is a family stream. Red, green, green. Let's do 20. I want 20. Okay, so that'll feed you guys. Okay, and then we need red in the amount of probably 10. Oh, it's 10 per cycle. JK. 50. Like that. Perfect. That'll do. That will do. So that now gives me automated blue, blue, and blue of all the pieces that I need. So now I got splitters, I got undergrounds, and I got regular belts in full normal production now. So, and it didn't take up much space either. That works. How are my trains doing? How you doing, trains? The answer is they're doing fantastic. I want to figure out a signal system for trains So here's the issue. I want to have a smoother train setup, but I don't want it to take up a ton more space. The entire design that I'm currently running is that it doesn't take a ton of space. But you have stuff like this happening where you have 3 trains waiting on each other. So this train's waiting for him to get out of the way, and then you know what I mean? So it's like they all work out nicely, and they all go where they're supposed to go. You just have way too many trains stopping when they don't necessarily need to be stopping. And that's where I don't like the rounded version, because that's what, you know, that's the more, where it's just a round with a bunch of 2s poking out either side. That way is technically a little more streamlined, but it takes up a crap ton more space, because the circle's like this big. But I might have to go to something like that in the long run. I don't know. I'm gonna try some different train styles real quick. Okay, so like for example, that's a circle. Let's say I'm doing my normal. How's this work? Are you guys 1 away? They're 1 away. The way it's designed, there's currently 1 piece in between, which would mean it wouldn't be a clean circle as is. So let's try this again. We're gonna go turn, piece, turn, piece, turn, piece, turn. So now it's more of an actual circle. And now I can say like that. But if you look at the size of that versus the size of that, it's quite a bit bigger, space-wise. So it's like, whoops. I mean, it totally works, it's just way messier than I like, you know? Whoops. My bad. In theory, it would be like this. Like that. And what this does is it makes it so that it's technically a dual signal loop, which should, in theory, make it run smoother. Let me grab a new, whoops, meant to click it and I didn't. New blueprint, like that. So it's not a ton bigger, but it's definitely bigger. So let's tear this up piece by piece here. And then let's try this loop. This way the loop is still a match to my original design. It's just gonna be, am I comfortable with it? Like, our train's gonna be able to go through quick enough. And can you have multiple trains going through at the same time? That's the biggest key. The idea is to have it be able to host multiple trains at once. Like that. Problem is, this is the one I need to put that on. To try it out, I need it on this one. Whoops. Whoops. Mistakes were made. Okay. This doesn't work now. Well. Okay, so this guy problem is that might just offset this entire piece here. But alternatively, let's try that. If you hold shift while running track, you can make a longer ghost image of it and hit R to change the end direction. Okay, I might have to try that out here pretty quick. Essentially this method is you turn your entire train system into one giant roundabout. Which in theory works. None of my trains. Okay, I have 2 trains that appear to be stranded. No, more than that. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, he was waiting for him. Am I really up to 5 trains with 4? It was actually something that method works small number of trains if they aren't too long. Which, the roundabout method? This method works out great, except for you can't have more than 1 train through an intersection at a time. And the idea here is to see if I can make it to where 2 different trains can go through at a time without it shutting down everything. Otherwise, what you end up doing, or what I was thinking of from what I had experienced and what I'd looked at, what I would end up doing is taking a, See, this is the part that pisses me off. These 2 trains are waiting for each other. Like, why do you care? And then he crashes because then he stops caring. Oh my gosh. Okay, automatic. You stop being stupid. Am I impounded in that train? That's kind of cool. There. Okay. Really? What a punk. Why did he even go into this loop? Weird. That was where it told him to turn around. I just think that if there's a station there, it shouldn't be a turnaroundable location. You know what I mean? Because that doesn't make any sense. It's like, you're not going to turn around through someone else's station in this. I'm not going to go, oh, I need to reroute. I'm going to go where there's 3 trains waiting. You know what I mean? But what I'm waiting for is like 4 or 5 trains to approach this intersection at the same time, or at least 2 or 3. That way I can see how they'll all interact with each other, you know? If they react well, we'll be fine. If they don't react well, then that's a problem. The goal is for it to for this design to allow multiple to hit it at a time. Okay, we have a traffic jam, it would appear up here. No, not really. It's just a slow loop. Alright, this loop should be changed to a round one. Not that one, I want the round one. Except for the off-ramp is going to be different coming off of this one. Or maybe what I'll do is I'll straighten the track out here so that it's actually up higher. Yeah, let's go that route. Because something... at some point. If you could just teach me, Schroeder, how to use either the signals or the rails, or how to set up, like, what do you call them? I see that guys will build a train station that will set up and be like, hey, you can, if this signal is busy, then the excess trains will go line up at this location, kind of a thing. So, like, I'd like for it to say, hey, if this signal, like, set up a thing that says, if this signal is busy, then have it go to just a holding area to wait, and then when it runs out, have it come back. Generally, hey Nate, how you doing, man? I'm doing pretty good today. Generally want rail signals at splits and chain signals before crossings. think the train yard is logistics stuff, which I am not entirely sure how to use yet. Just have these understanding of signals. Well, yeah, my signal understanding is decent. I mean, what if... There we go. Now each set is a different piece. In theory, that should allow multiple trains to come through at once. In theory. So like, if I have a train going straight out, straight through, and a straight... So if I have one turning this way and one going straight, they should both be able to go through at the same time without it closing down the loop. Nope, it's still closing down the loop. Put a signal at bottom of circle? What do you mean? Between the straight tracks? Put a signal between them? Between the straight tracks, outside... Are you talking in here? Like that? That is where the crossover is. Okay, so let's give that a try then. Because the goal is to redesign my intersection so that all my trains, in theory at least, right. The goal is to try to make it so that I could potentially have, let's say 4 trains approached at the same time and they all were turning right. They would all be able to just go through without stopping each other. I am starting to like the circle. I just didn't necessarily design it around the circle, which is where I might have trouble later on, but we'll see. Gotta love those trains with the nuclear fuel in them though, huh? So in theory I'll be on at least another half hour, hopefully, but we'll see. When trains are going through, watch the opposite signals. So when a train's coming through here, watch the signals over here. Yeah, don't do it, robot. That stupid train. I'm not sure what that just did. It's a busy intersection, but it's not super busy. Like, that train's going slower. We're getting pretty big on our train system, though. Something I'm noticing, though, make sure it's safe to cross. Something I am... Lol, they're too fast. I can't tell if the signals are switching or not. I know, I can't tell either. Something I'm probably going to have to do is redo this intersection here and make it so that this piece here has an extra fold in it. So, to allow the amount of trains I have, because I technically have 5 trains doing iron ore, and I need to make sure that I don't have 1 unloading and then 5 backed up. They're going ludicrous speed. Oh yeah, that's the nuclear fuel for you. Check our rail, make sure it's safe to step in the middle. Okay, here comes one. So the question, Schroeder, is would throwing these chain signals further out allow for a better performance of trains going around, or would that matter? Yeah, see, that's where the issue is. See, this guy showed up before that one was gone. That's a problem, because it means I don't have enough space for all my trains. So what I need to do is go like this. And what I'm going to have to do is force a single direction for iron ore inputs. So we're going to go... I need my... Where's my nuke? There you are. Okay, so I'm going to do a circle. Okay. You, my friend, are just going to go straight. Like that. And then we're going to balance it that way instead. Except for this guy here isn't going to be the feed-in. I'm going to have this one come out and down and then feed in like right here. That way there's enough space for at least one, if not two more trains to feed in. Sorry guys, I rerouted you. That. And then I'm going to do... Ah. There's a slide over issue. And then, for some reason, my power is ludicrous right now. Ludicrous power. I'll tell you what, man. Alright, now I need to re-chain, or re-signal this, so that they will ignore each other. See, because now he wants to come in, but he's like, there's something already here, boss. And I'm like, I know. Give me a sec. Okay, so we got one in the chamber. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one. That will allow him to pull out off the road. There we go. Okay. So now there's one more train spot. So we got 5 now. Pizza's done. I'll be back later. You're good, man. Okay, so we'll give that a go. It's a little bit more delicate of a train on that one. Yeah, I might kind of like this design better. Which means I gotta come here and go with my current loop. Whoops. Forgot that new loop I just put in doesn't have the signals. So let's go like that. that lets each individual leg be a separate signal, which will hopefully allow the trains to not care as much. But that also means that this guy up here is wrong. Whoa! That was a train. Alright, let's see here. We decided to change up and do one of those per leg, including one of those per leg, one of that per leg, one of... like that? Except for this one doesn't have an extra leg out. So, well, other than that, it's the same. So that should now be the same as the other one. So that's good. Problem is, this loop might be too big. If we were to bring you here. Okay. So the goal here is to upgrade these systems so that they run smoother and that my trains don't argue over who has priority as much. Okay, yeah, this loop is too big. Yep, and that's as close as it's going to be. Alright. Okay. That should be this guy. Yeah. And then... except for I accidentally linked those two together. Okay, so we need to separate that out like that. Okay, so now that should all be separate signals as well. That one keeps flickering though. Don't know what that means. Is it safe? It's safe. All right. And I haven't been hit by a train recently, so far I'd say we're doing all right. I'm going to try and get Thermo in here so that he can get run over by some trains, but, you know, we'll see. We'll see if we can get him in. Gosh, that 14 million, man. It's taking so long to do. Ugh. If it wasn't so copper intensive, I would set up a second one here. But I would honestly need a second copper pickup train. I would have to have it come drop off like here, and then have all of its ore just come drop off here. Which means that one. Now the big thing that's nice about these circles is, let's say a train has to come down, and so let's say a train is coming for a station over here. they can go down, hit the loop, and go back up to their station instead of going all the way around a big circle. This allows trains to make a little bit more clean of a movement. So everywhere I can put one of these in, it should help. I might even throw a circle in right there on that loop back. Okay, I'm going to sneak across a couple rails here. Now if we check here, this iron train, this guy has a place now. That guy has a place. Interesting. Now I wonder, defines the rail system into blocks, allowing multiple trains to run on the same network. Could I technically change these so that that makes it red to here? Basically what I'm wondering is, can it be set up so that when this train says, okay, I'm done, and it leaves, that all three of these trains go, sweet, and all three of them go shift, instead of this one moves, and then this one moves, and then this one moves, and then this one, you know what I mean? Try to have like 3 or 4 all go together at the same time, move together. But I won't know until this train leaves. Because yeah, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loaded up. I need to figure out how to increase my throughput of resources, because now I don't remember what happened. I had it set up to where I was producing a lot more, I think it was what it was, but then I like calmed it down. Like I plugged all the holes, you could say. Like think of it like a wicker basket with a bunch, or like a pot with a bunch of holes in the bottom, and I plugged them. And so, like, I was dumping gallons of water into this thing with all the holes in the bottom, and then I was like, okay, that's good, and then put plastic in the bottom. No, it's blocking completely. This is saying because this is full, that all of them are full, and I don't want that. I want each one... Yeah, I want each one of these to react and respond accordingly. Because otherwise I'm going to have another train hanging out here, out in the dualies there. It's going to be in the way. Let's save while we're at it. Okay, so I have multiple locations that I need to fix. Like make that one a loop, make that one a loop. Is this one done yet? It's almost done. The idea is going to be, once this train is done and empty, I'll start sending it, whoops, I'll start sending it out to either number 2 or number 3. Which, if I remember right, I think this is the one that needs another train on it. This one I think already has 2. This one I think has 1. And then this one has 1. Something like that. So look both ways on the mini-map before you cross the railroad, or you're gonna die. Now the flip side is this railway design takes up way less. Well, not even a ton even. Well, 34, so approximately 25% less. What do we got here? A little signal. The design has one extra piece in the middle there. And that's rough. So this is going to save me a bunch of rail. There. An even 100 on this loop. I like it. So that's an even 100. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit bigger by doing with this circle instead, but, you know. Whoops. So I cut that off. Look both ways, right? Listen to your parents. Look both ways when you cross the street. I.e. train tracks. Otherwise, you die. Alright, how are we doing here? So now we have a loop here, which is lovely. And then we're going to come down here, and we're going to tear out this intersection and put a circle here as well. Oh, does this route not even have this? Ah. I try to keep power connected across everything by using my rail. So like where my rail is, I run a power line with it. That way it's really easy to make sure everything's connected. And then I need to make sure this one down here. See, they're all blue. Don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Perfect. Sweet, those two loops are connected. And this one's all blue in the middle with one red. Oh. It's because there's no, no, not that. I need one of those there. Now, typically this train loop is small anyway, but we're gonna design it this way anyway. That way, if we have, let's see, let's go like that, and then like that. I want to keep it connected enough, that way when more trains, if I have more trains in the long run dumping resources there, that they have the depots they need. Okay, you're not connected. Why? Now you're connected. Congratulations. How's our loops doing? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But I still need to do all the ones across the top, which may or may not fit. Say, bring me my goodies and get out of here. When I originally designed the loops, or the intersections like this, they worked just fine. The problem is, you then go to change them to something like this, and it goes, oh, your trains just don't fit anymore. And you go, what? So that's super annoying. Because now if you look, I'm going to have to shift this one here by shifting this one. So if I go, whoops. In fact, can I get rid of that? That's no longer a signal to be used. So let's rip that out. No, don't let them take it away. No. This ain't your loop, it's my loop. Right. So let's see how this goes. We're gonna put one there, one there. Those have to be realigned. Not my favorite. Ugh. Alright, first off, where's my power? This back one is going to be a little bit less efficient. Although, no, we won't have the... Maybe it won't matter. If it's full enough, maybe it won't matter in the first place. Oh, hey, that train came and went even though that was there. Hey, man, we'll take it. Now you guys, yeah. You guys won't match all the way to there, I can already tell. Okay, let's try that again. Except for I'm gonna give it a little more spice. That. Okay. And for somehow my base is not plugged into my power, because that makes sense, right? I changed one thing and all my power shut down. It's like, give me my goods. It's kind of annoying. Alright, what is that? That's those two are done. We have... Yeah. Yeah, boys, guess what? You're kind of in my way. We're going to try and take that much and see if that's enough. Like that should be good. And then we're going to rip out all of you. I was about to say, what's my inventory full of? But there's a lot of stone in here. Oh. And then I might have ruined some of these guys. So we're going to go at least one of you. Don't want any of those. Don't care for any of that. Oh, and then I have a crap ton of furnaces that I don't need right now. Because I'm not expanding any of that. So let's get rid of all that. Don't need any of that for now. So we're going to yank all of you up. And I have fluids going through here, so that's going to suck. Almost did it. That'll do. Don't know why it always does that. Super annoying. And then I'm still unplugging everything. I don't get it. Okay. Yeah, I know you have no path. I'm sorry, man. Now you have a path. Except for I gotta make sure you're signaled correctly. Nope. No, no, definitely not. There. It's now a 3-legged or a 5-legged. It's a star. It's a star. It's a sea urchin. Funniest part is, though, even though that wasn't connected, all of these resources were still able to loop and go a different direction and get to their destination. It just wasn't the most efficient path. And now it is. Because we're throwing these everywhere. Yeah, that'll work. You end up with a lot of third legs going in and out like that, but, you know, it works. Like for this guy up here, this leg is going to be... Check my rails. This cannot be mined. Oh no, he's on it. Get that out of here. Guess what, guys? You're not taking this route for a while. Sorry. I'm gonna rip all that out. And we're gonna upgrade you. Yeah? How's our signals looking here? Is there a spot to chain that? No. Too many pieces inbound right there. Okay. In the meantime, we're gonna come step in the middle. I'm just glad I didn't have to change that. Because that would have been miserable. Alright, that works. Okay, that should be fine. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 more. Nice. Look both ways as you cross the... get hit by a train. Alright. Get rid of all that. Get rid of all that. See, and the nice part here is I can literally... I actually kind of like the circles better now that I think about it, because it's a lot easier to feed a rail to it. Like, for example, this rail here. I just plug it right in. And if he wants to go one way, he can go one way. If he wants to go the other way, he can go the other way. It's super easy. I have to make sure these are not the same circuit, though, so I have to disconnect. I don't need that. Oh gosh, that's one segment. Let's at least make it 2. Okay. There's a lot of sulfuric acid on this corner that's probably gonna have to get moved. Yeah. Yeah, quite a bit that needs moved. Hack up all that. Whew. Train, I'm glad you went when you did. You almost didn't. Hey, Lost and Found, how you doing, man? I haven't seen you in a really long time, dude. It's been a while. Yeah, these loops are saving us so much rail. Look at all this rail I'm getting. I'm gonna be able to set up some really stupid trains here pretty quick. Like, I'll be like, hey, look, we can go over here, and we can go over here, and, you know. Funniest part is we are never gonna use up all our uranium. All of our trains are nuclear powered, every single one of them, but none of them are burning through them very quick because the nuclear fuel is so efficient. Except for you don't have nuclear fuel yet. Yeah, we're gonna change that. Should be a bot floating. There he is. I would say bring him his fuel. Very good. Now get rid of this. Someone else needs it more than I do. It's another day. Yeah, I've been busy. Yeah, for sure. I'm actually waiting to see. I'm waiting on a call or a text message to see if I'm getting off here in a few minutes or not. If I'm not, then I'll be around for a while. Who knows? We'll see. Do you have any? Oh my gosh. You're an abomination. Did you see what that train had in him? Okay. I need all my trains on the nuclear fuel. Every last one of them. Okay. So we got loop, 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 loop. I got one more out there. And then two more up there, and then I can go start hitting the ones way out in the boonies. Ugh. Alright, check the road. You're not very fast. I will be the first to declare it. But you're that same train, so you're on nuclear, right? Yeah. He just hasn't burned through his last bit. Touch of Evil! Oh my gosh, how you doing, boy? What's up, boss man? Oh, not much. You know. Little Factorio, a little here and there. I'm in the process of, oh, so you guys know, I recently created the Cagorathe Facebook page and linked it so that anyone who wants to know, like, stream updates and stuff like that, it's all going to go on the Facebook page. I consulted with an expert who has some pretty darn good advice and experience, and he's helping me redo the information distribution side of my streaming. And so I'm going to be doing a lot more through Facebook. I hate Facebook with a burning passion, but I'm going to make it work. So yeah, if you guys want to know like when streams are happening or more stuff about me or just stuff in general, it's all going to be on there. I'm referring to for the YouTubes. But yeah, I'm gonna be running a lot more of my information on through Facebook now. It will still hit a bunch of the other platforms as well. It's just gonna be primarily hitting the one in general, just because it's smarter. You know, because you think about how many billions of people are using Facebook, and it's way easier to build up more people, more following using Facebook as a resource versus gambling on just YouTube and Twitch's algorithms. Yeah. Ooh, Basie book. Yeah. Okay, now on the tubes. For sure, Bad Thoughts. Bad Thoughts and Touch of Evil, I'm gonna guess, are the same person. Haven't been on there in years. I hadn't either. I had kind of swore off Facebook for a really long time, and then when I was in college, one of my last professors required us to have a Facebook because that was the only place she would communicate through, was through Facebook. She would post stuff all the time through Facebook. Hated it to death, but I didn't really have a choice, and so because of that I now have one, but it's mainly just my stream account. My Facebook is. It's mainly just my stream account. Alright, those four are good. Those ones are good. And that should be all there. Hey, mining productivity level 29! Let's do it again. Mining productivity 30. That should put us up to 60% productivity. We're at 58% productivity right now. The goal is to try and see if we can hit a walloping 100% productivity so that every single cycle we get an extra ore. So that essentially we need half as many miners, which would be awesome, because then the trains would fill up faster. That would be awesome. And the ore patches would last twice as long, but I don't know if that's taking that productivity. Yeah, 60%, man. That's what I'm spending all of my space science on, is that one piece. Alright, you look good. Where are we at? Pay no heed to that or that. Those are ideas for later. I'm gonna start, I've run this by my clan, my crew, my partners of crime and stuff, and we are planning to build a set of mini games, like Factorio mini games, that we will be playing, as well as we'll be setting up for you guys to be able to like hang out with and stuff. Well, now that you haven't tried, what are they? Yeah, they're Factorio mini games that I've decided to start building and hosting. So, and can't spell. You're good, man. The idea is, let's just say that one involves a tank and nuclear fuel. That's one round, or one game. Another one involves artillery and screaming. Okay, that's another game type we're going to be doing. And then there's 4 or 5 more, but I can't think of them at the moment. But yeah, me and Little Man Devlin were talking about it the other day. And I was like, I really want to do this. And I named out like 6 things. And he's like, alright. He's like, I'm down if you want to start building them. I'll play them. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to say that one. That one's a fun one. But it takes a lot of time to build. And I don't want to, you know, take 3 weeks to build it and then have someone else build it and be like, I did it first. But you know. Tanks, nukes, and screaming. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's going to be fun. And the idea is going to be that they're going to be ones where it will be like a stream world that I'll be able to set up and be like, hey guys, we're playing mini games, this is what we're playing, here's the password, and everyone will be able to just dive in. And I'll just post the password for that day, for that world, or that lobby, and then everyone that wants to jump in and play can jump in and play. And you'll just have to pay attention to the stream, because it'll be stream-related starting and finishing and everything. Found out a really great way to do the processing here, to the enrichment process. I figured out a great way to feed it. Super, super good. I'm to the point where all my trains, in theory, are on nuclear. Nope. You monster. In theory, all of my trains are going to be, because clearly they're not. I'm finding that out quickly. Like right here. Oh my gosh. Anger and bad words. Supposedly, my entire base is on nuclear fuel at this point, in theory. No! You monsters! Don't do it. Because if they do that, that's an extra 12 of that fuel I have to wait for the trains to burn through before they're done, you know? I'm trying to avoid that. I like that. Oh, that's even better. See, that train used to have to go around and then loop all the way back around or whatever. But now he can just go up, flip a UE or whatever, and then come back down. Or flip all the way completely, that's fine too. Alright, I don't know what's going on here. Somehow, this left side... I don't get it. Alright. This is my copper production, okay? All of these run... So I have full splitters and everything up here. It's designed to be able to pull the same amount of resources at all times, okay? So basically, I have 2 to 3 splitters across the board, okay? So this one is feeding the 3 over here. This one is feeding the 3 in the middle. This one's feeding these 3, and then this one's feeding those 3. But they're all being equally fed, but for some stupid reason, the train on the end here... Look at this. These are all full. And yet somehow... Like, so all of these ones are now starting to starve while waiting for that one. And I'm like, what? Just doesn't make a lick of sense. Yeah, somehow, look, these 3 are completely empty, like completely empty, and this one's completely full. I even sat here one day and grabbed a bunch of this ore and threw them over here, like I went like that. You know, I like went over and I grabbed a bunch and then like redistributed among all these other ones, and it still doesn't matter. It still gets backed up again, so it's doing this. I don't understand how, because it's like, in theory, it's a balanced, because these trains are completely full. These are balanced splitters going out, and then I have a balanced splitter going in. So it's the exact opposite. So it's a 3 to 2 all the way in, and then it's 4 sets of 2 feeding into an 8 to an 8. In theory, it should be exactly the same. And it shouldn't matter that I tore the 1 off on the very end here either. I don't know. All I know is it's fast. It's a fast train load right there. And after having played, this is what? We're how far? 76 hours in. After being 76 hours in, I can state that the whole loaders are overpowered is utter bull. Because the only difference is 13 megawatts in a super base. Like if I had loaders versus stack inserter arms, they're not overpowered. The only difference is 15 megawatts in a mega base. That's all I've seen. So I don't know. But anyway. Yeah. Alright, where are we going? We got 2 up there by copper that we need to fix. So here's what I'm doing. I'm linking that together to try and fix this issue. And essentially what it's going to do is it's going to say, it's going to try and fill this one first, right? And whatever leftover it has, it will then dump over here to feed onto this one. But this one will only accept it if there's nothing else there. Okay? Because if you look at these, some of these are still completely full. I don't know. I don't get it. Like, see, this one's half empty. That one's completely empty. Hopefully that will allow this one to balance out. That way we'll always just have a full train unloading versus, oh, this one over here is running low. Because then this one ends up dumping less, you know? I'm gonna see if we can fix that. It's gonna be a slow fix, but we'll see if it'll work. Oh, right. I was about to walk back down, but I want to be up here. Alright, let's see. You better get in here. I'm killing this. Ha! 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 Sucker! Okay. Alright, we're gonna grab... Where is it? You. There. Lovely. And then... Ah! He's smart. Dang. So I'm not sure which way he's going, so I'm gonna wait. Alright, don't like it when it does that. Okay. Alright, let's rip all that up and see if we can fix this, make it clean. No! Don't be dumb. No! It's being dumb. Ugh. Okay. Okay. So that should allow this to feed over. But then I want... 4 cars, about halfway down there. And then that'll be, uh-oh. This could have issues. Question is how many... Isn't that cool? Woo! Is that all the copper trains? Nope! No, no, absolutely not. There's one more coming. Oh, that's a problem. Well, as long as that one's able to empty fast enough, it shouldn't be a problem. Because then there would always be one train not here while the rest are here unloading. So, in theory, that could be okay. Something that might end up happening here in the future is I might actually I might optimize this. I'll kind of step back, look at how much the input is, the maximum input is, the maximum output is, and then chop down the amount of smelters so that it matches, so that it's where it should be. And then I'll take the excess and then go build another one of them that's balanced somewhere else, and then I'll have like 2 or 3 of the ores going to the one, and then 2 or 3 of the ores going to this one. So we might get to something like that later on, but we'll see. Mainly, I just don't ever want this to get clogged, because then if it's got a train butt sticking out right there, then this way up becomes unusable. And then they'd have to loop back around and go around, and that sucks. So, oh dear, did I forget to fix this? Here, let me fix it. There! Forgot to put a thing there forever ago. Alright. Oh, you were flipping a Yui. What were you flipping a Yui for? Oh, it's because I cut his... Never mind. I ruined his day is what happened. He's like, I'm gonna go this way, and I'm like, no you're not, and he goes, no I'm not. Okay, let's throw that down. Lovely. We missing anything here? No. Oh, it's actually part of the animation that it has the little... Oh! Oh! That's cool. May or may not actually affect the flow of the piece, but it's cool looking, you know. So. Alright, so where are we at here? We're still at 14 mil on that, and we're probably going to be there for a while. At least till I can find a better way to do this part. I would need to set up an extra copper train and have it drop off right here and then just output and then feed over to then continue to feed in. Because that's the biggest issue here is I could totally say, hey, we're going to increase the size of this or the scale of this. Like this guy here can totally be scaled up. Like we're hardly using any of the iron. We're burning through the copper pretty dang quick. And then the plastic is doing okay. So the plastic's fine. Sulfuric acid is fine. The copper runs out. But then I can't feed the copper from one train fast enough to fuel this and all of this. So what I would probably do is throw an extra copper output right there. And then just have another one of these depots right here that would output, and then I would just run this up till it hit this rail. Or I would just take the excess copper and then take this entire process here and flop it onto the other side like that and double it. That would work too. What is our production at? Well, we had a couple drops in the last hour. But it looks like we're sitting here. Let's do last 10 minutes. About 315,000 an hour. 315,000 green circuits an hour. So we're getting there. Slowly, but we're getting there. Alright, so we have loops across the... I love the woo, 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 wee, you know. Alright, so we need... I want to put a loop right there as well. Hey, Schroeder, you're back. Are you sure it isn't just an operator error? I don't know, Sid. I have no idea. I have no idea what you're talking about. I do love this train station concept, though. Really, really like it. Really, really like it. Alrighty, how are we doing down here? You're feeding into a single loop. Because here's the other thing I was considering right here. What I could do is change it here so that there was a loop feeding up into a loop feeding up into a loop. That's doable. Like, that's easy. That's really easy to do. and it would start to, every time I throw an additional loop on further out, it takes the stress off of inner loops. So like by having a set of loops right there, that would take some of the pressure off of here, because then one's going to this iron here or whatever from over here could come over, hit here, go up, hit the loop, go over, hit the loop, and then loop back in, kind of a thing. Or it would go over and then loop in, either or. But yeah, like there's plenty of options here. That might end up happening eventually. Not at this exact moment, but maybe in the future, we'll see. So you're not gonna hit me, are you? You almost did. You thought about it, punk. Alrighty, this one I definitely want to change. This piece. So let's rip that up. Now we have enough room for 1, 2, I want 3 trains worth. Okay, we need 1 more. Okay, and then we need our loop. Like that. So we're gonna take this loop here. That. Woo! There. So now let's check our signals. You guys are linked together as a single loop, which 90% of the time should be fine. Should be just fine. Alright, so we got 2 down there I need to fix, 1 down there I need to fix. Mistakes. I don't think it's gonna work. Yeah, no, not at all. It's gonna push the train back. Well, that one I might not be able to fix right away. I can fix the rest of these for sure, but that one I kind of placed it too close. So, my bad. Okay, so let's go fix this one. And after further analysis and information that's been gathered, the loop is starting to grow on me. Okay, what are we missing? We're missing... I have to sneeze. Wowzers. I want to check something real quick here. Give me a quarter of a second. Oh. Sorry, my wife just texted me and it made 0 sense. And I'm like, what happened? Things are happening, man. I wanted to hurry and check. Tell me what I want to know! I love how it has to load every section individually. I just want the basic information. Weird. JK, everybody. I can't look at it there. Alright, let's get some power running. By the way, hi Sid. It's been a while, man. It's definitely been a while. Good to have you around, though, for sure. Always good to have you around. Those trains are scary! I'm gonna get run over. Yeah, it has. It's good to have you around, though, bro. 1, 2... Yeah, see. Having the circle here would fix a lot of that. So. I was trying to check the Facebook status of Cagorathe, because I'm expecting it to be around 1,500 followers right now. That's what I'm expecting. He's in New Hampshire. That's cool. Nice. This is easily the most annoying part of doing this. Trying to keep enough power for everything, too. It's like, ugh. Just trying to make sure everything stays connected. You want to make sure you always have power to all your goodies. Okay. No trains coming. Cross the street. I was like, is that a little tiny patch of gold? It's not. Oh, yeah. I powered this out here, and it's huge. Huge. This one. It's ridiculous. This one path is ginormous. Like, we're now halfway. Ugh. Such a long freaking train. But it goes to a really big iron patch, or actually 2 or 3, because there's a big one up there, and then a big one over there, and then there's another one further down. Okay. Let's do that. Throw down the loop. What are we missing? Okay. The nice thing is it's super easy to replace, like a normal loop with that. Like a normal one of my crosshairs with those. So instead of going with one of these, going with the circle is super easy to replace. Alright, let's see here. This is going to be messy, so let's just rip it up. We're actually going to back the other side up just a hair. Get rid of all that. And then we'll just throw this pretty loop in right there. Okay. Missing anything? No. And just like that, it can head. Perfect. Yeah, these loops are kind of awesome. Hate to admit it, but they're kind of awesome. They definitely have a lot less issues, I'm noticing. Oh, shoot, I didn't plug it back in. Dang. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Not the best. Great. Loop. Oh, wait. There's much cleaner ways to set this up. Because this was only messy because of trying to set the loop up otherwise. So that's actually nice. Like, I can literally just grab him, rip up these trees right here. Okay, let's grab you. Just like that. And then I'm going to just grab this guy right here in the middle. Just like that. Super clean. Just like that. Nice. Except for I have to plug in something like that, so those are separated like that. Yeah. And then you're plugged in just fine, yeah? Yep. Just fine. Perfect. So you're plugged in. Map. Alrighty. We have loop, loop, loop. I have at least... one, two... Ah, I hate when I do that. A lot of these I put too close. Grabs a flamethrower and starts a disco inferno back in the base. Oh snap. Lost, that would be a horrible thing to do to someone you care about. Which goodness, the flame's growing higher, right? Oh dear. Oh, should have paid attention. It was an iron train coming by a copper place. My bad. Look at all this rail we have now. Every loop we've made, never mind, you noticed. Every loop that every cross we change to a loop, we save 30 approximate rail. So it's pretty cool. I don't know, he can be pretty oblivious sometimes. Hey now. Hey now. No hating. That, like, never happens. Hey, now. Today on Roast Frickin' Cagorathe. Good heck, guys. Just set me ablaze. You don't have any friends. They took away your Winnebago. Alright, let's rip up that, and I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. Because technically... Shoot, I missed two. Missed two on each side. My bad. Now, technically, I'm going to fix it. I'm going to do that. Well, that scared the crap out of me. By the way, when you're replacing blueprint, if you hold shift, your bots will automatically remove anything in the way. Oh. That's good to know. No one tells me these things. Alright, let's see here. What are we missing? Chain rail. Fix that. Nice. Alright. I'm actually gonna fix the... Oh! I'm actually going to try to repair a part of this solar array. Okay. Like that. So that it's just a scratch, you know what I mean? Don't go pulling a thermo on us. I'm not going to get hit on stream. You kidding me? I get hit 3 or 4 times by myself when I'm not playing on stream. Why would I give you guys that satisfaction? Okay. JK, that's the wrong spot. Alright. How many more loops we got? 2? 3? Because I can't do that one and I can't do that one. So it's 1, 2, 3. Oh, 4. Pardon me. 5. My heck. Oh yeah, I forgot. Check the minimap for trains. Yeah, when you deforest an area to throw down solar, kind of takes a lot of space, come to find out. Alright, let's see here. Wait a second. What an abomination. Oh, that was funny. Yeah. Schroeder said if you hold shift, it tears up everything in the way and fixes it. It's more beautiful than I ever imagined. It's true. That's a train. Okay. And of course I'm missing... Yeah. Give you your dang signals, boy. Alright. Well, it's not going to remove track. You didn't say that! Trees and stuff. Ah. That's cool. That will save me a lot of time in the future when I'm placing new rail to new territories. Territories. War! What's up, boy? I sent you like 6 private messages like 2 days ago and you never responded. War. Oh, snap, man. Gonna call you out right now. Of course I'll add to track. Okay, cool. You responded? No, you didn't. Crap, you did. We will talk. Alright, fine. That works. That works. I didn't think you had responded, so I was like, what the crap, man? And then I just checked it. You responded. I'm like, alright. Alright, let's see here. I'm actually going to rip up that much. And that much. Whoop. Because I have to redetermine the new height. See, I used it to remove the... See, I did it. I did it. Are you proud of me? I held shift and 2 trees got removed. Gosh dang it. Gosh dang it, Thermo. Alright. Oh yeah. The bots are like, your inventory is full of crap. I'm like, yeah, situation normal. Alright, let's see here. Just like that. Like that. Nice. Alright, how many loops do we got left here? 3 that I'm going to be fixing? Because that one's dangerous to fix, and that one's dangerous to fix because I put them too close. That one's off of a loop, so that's fine. That one I put too close. My bad. Ugh, I have to open Discord. So much effort. I know, right? On the flip side, oh yeah, and then this one we can't fix yet because I put this too close. So I'd have to tear this up and redo it, and I don't want to redo it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'd have to redo it. Yeah, not doing that. I was going over it in my head. I'm like, is there any way to do it without doing it? Not really. Wait, you have to open it? What, Discord? If you don't automatically have it open itself. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I couldn't resist. I apologize. The problem is a train is gonna take advantage of I couldn't resist and kill me. So, yeah. Just rip all that up. Okay. Now, what else is in my way? You tree and you. Alright. It didn't rip it up for me. What the heck, man? Okay. Where do you think you're going? That train shows up and it's like, I can't get to where I'm trying to get to. Like, everything's in the way. I'm like, yes, sir. Okay. Alright, what do we miss in here? Let's take a wild guess, why don't we? Except for I don't have any iron on me. Here, get rid of that for now. That's a train. Never mind. I was going to wait for another train to come by and I was going to hitch a ride, but, you know, that's dangerous, so. What they need to invent is a, what would you call that? They need to invent a suit piece. So, like, for example, you have the piece in your pack, like with your power armor. Have it be like a 1x1 square or a 2x2 square, and have it be that when you step on rail, it sets off the next signal, like it shuts it off. That way, when you step onto a railroad track, the trains will not enter a path that you are touching. You know what I mean? Thus, you don't die unnecessarily. He's so serious about it. Alrighty, so that's our solar. I really got to figure this out. So iron is not, unless you have the nuke fuel and unupgraded brakes. Momentum is a killer. Oh man, but that would be too safe and no fun. Well, I'm just saying, we wouldn't have to tell Thermo we invented it. We just would have it for ourselves. You know what I mean? There's ways around this. Like, we can still have fun and watch Thermo die. It just doesn't have to be me. How are we doing here? Hang on a second. We are suffering from petrol loss due to fuel loss. Okay, we just found that we need a new train for oil. So the question is, because here's the deal, if you look, I have this field, this field, this field, and this field chained together. We got pipe running all the way down because I didn't want to set up 4 trains for oil. I didn't want to do that because each one takes so stupidly long to set up. Hiccups. Anyway. I'm really curious to see if we start seeing more long-term stream stuff now with the 2 or 3 changes that have been made. We'll have to see. 5 minutes into trains being used. Yeah, essentially. Nobody look. Woo! Say what? I see. Somebody was a dingus, who shall remain nameless, me, and forgot to add some pieces to this guy here. Yeah. It's a long time for a train to just sit there and do nothing. I got 30 seconds. 5 minutes into trains being used, you got 30 seconds? I'm confused. Oh! I wonder why it stopped. Something changed. How about that? That'll fix everything. Although you can't cure stupid, right? Dang, you're kidding me. I'm one off. Which is funny because this one's probably one off too. Oh well. Okay, now we have oil. Although for some reason it always takes a really long time to pump on the very end. Never understood that. Oh, how long would thermo last? Oh, you know, minute or two, max. Thermo's gonna kill me. Don't tell him that. Don't tell him I said that. Of all the horrible things I had to say about thermo, you know. Let's see here. I forgot chain signals. People are gonna die. And it's all my fault. Well, to be fair, trains might have issues. And it's gonna be my fault. Look both ways before you get hit in the face. Oh, something's happening. Oh, nope, nothing's happening. Sorry, on the mini-map, this looks horrible. Having those trains like that looks like a train is stopped for a bad reason. You know? You see that and you're just like, what mistakes were made, you know? Alright, you're heading up. Are there any trains heading down that I could hitch a ride from and potentially not die from? Nope. Never mind. I mean, I'll run. I don't want to run, but I'll run. I have to head out. See you later. Alright, War. I'll catch you later, bro. Let me know what your schedule is as well for move time and date and everything so that I can prepare. So, you know. But yeah, I'll catch you later, man, for sure. That was trippy. At a weird angle, like right here at this angle, it looked like the ones that had the wire over them were not placed yet. So I was very confused. Okay. Oh dear. Oh dear, we forgot one. I was gonna say, we want each one of these to be their own separate signal. That way we can chain them and have multiple trains on one section, in theory. Alright, how are we doing? I still have 1, 2, 3 locations that do not have a radar on them. That is unacceptable. Unacceptable command. Should be called radar. For durs like me, you know? I seem to have forgotten something here and I don't know what happened. Alright, let's grab you two and you guys have crappy power. Why is there crappy power? Because you're being powered by 6 solar panels. Oh, crap. Oh, I'm an idiot. No wonder this patch is still here. Gosh dang it. Have some power. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Piece of crap. Alright, here we go. You're done. You're done. You're done. Gosh dang it. I was very confused. For like 3 hours, I've been wondering why this patch is still here. And it's for that reason. I was powering it with 6 solar panels from this guy. This was what was powering that. All of this was powered by that. Hitting those 6 solar panels during the day. Oh my heck. Ugh. All my anxieties are coming to fruition. Is that how you say that? Fruition? Fruition? I don't know. Now I'm just making up animals. Alright, let's see here. You're not connected, and we're not cool with that. And then I want to double and quadruple check, because it's always good. I would like to plug you in like that. I'm definitely one of those people that I'll build my base and be like, yeah, my base is great, I love it. And then I'll blink, and my base will, like, I'll unplug a random power pole in the middle of the base. Unplug one power pole in the middle of this base. It's this big. And the entire base goes without power. And I'm like, what the crap happened, you know? Blows my mind, but it happens to me all the time. It's like one power pole right in the dead center. And I'm like, ugh. And it's stupid because it's usually something like a wood, a small electric pole. There's a single small electric pole, and it's powering the entire base. Like, all of my power is connected to my base by one little power pole. That's why redundancy power poles are godly. Yeah, that's kind of the idea behind these guys. Like, for example, if we grab this guy, technically... Oh, shoot, it's just off. Oh, no, it's there. It was invincible. Oh. Was this without power, which was why nothing was happening here? Gerstern. Did it again. Alright, alright, alright. We're learning from our... Well, let's not be that generous. But, see, it even had a radar. What the crap? Ugh. Alright. Unless I'm mistaken, everything is plugged in now. Except for those two. Those are the only two that don't currently have a plug-in yet. So the question is... how are we doing now that that's fixed? I accidentally unplugged my oil, which didn't help. Okay, we are missing coal. Where is our coal? Our coal is here. Our coal is pitiful. Okay. Yeah. Here's the problem, though. If we back up and look over here, because I'm me, haha, there's not enough space for a second train here, which means I'm gonna have to come here and go like that to allow enough space for two cute little adorable trains that are only that long. Or, idea, we could build a depot, a ore depot for specific resources, i.e. coal. And what we would do is we would have a big depot for all of the coal to go to, and then we'd have little trains to distribute off of that big depot. And what it would probably end up being is either like a roboport that, like, so the stack inserters, you know, dump into the chest, and then the robots grab from the chest, put them to the other chest, and then the passives that are within its range, kind of a thing. So the problem is, where is a patch of coal? Gosh dang it, it's black. I can't see. Oh, there's one. 61 mil. 5.1 mil. 5.1 mil. Wait. Where's this one? There's also a little guy right there. I want to put it on a big patch, though. That way I can just leave it and forget about it. So that one is where we're going to head. Where am I? I'm right here. Okay, good. I'm right next to it. We will come over here and we'll throw a loop here to go out and harvest off that guy. And then we got to set up a coal depot. Do I have an extra train on me? No, but I have the resources. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. What's my mining productivity at? 58%. I'm almost done with 30. Well, I'm getting there. The goal is to hit 100% productivity before Well, it won't happen, but like before we... Well, maybe it will. I mean, we got another 20 hours of... Yeah, it could happen. It could happen. Would be stupid if it did, but it could happen. So this is how my stuff is looking. We got 4 guys coming in, an 8 to an 8, 8 in, 8 out splitter, and then feeding onto my train loading capacities. And then this monstrosity of ore. It's a monster. Monster ore. Alright, how many do we got on us? 51? Well, we'll make it work. Alright, I gotta tear a hole in my thingy over here and relay down some stuff. Alright. Now, there's a rule here where you have to do this a certain distance away. So, like, here. We're gonna go like that, and then we're gonna end up placing that in the middle like that. And the reason being is there's a rule that if you're gonna have trains on going the same direction on the same track all the time, you need to make sure you have a little bit of space on the side. Because if you have one loop too close to another loop and one train goes halfway through one loop, it'll get stuck between there and the next one. Don't know why it keeps doing that. Weird. Anywho, I have a... Where is it? Not you. Not... Come here. You! Get out of here. You! Get out of here. You! Get out. Oh, wait, you're... Yeah, those two are like siblings. You we can get rid of. I don't need that one anymore, so we can get rid of you. That's our 8-way, that's the one load, the other load, that's the one. Nice. Now, if I was smarter, keyword there, if I was smarter, I would also have my power be plugged into that as well. But that's a little above my pay grade for my poor little brain, so forget it. Alright, where you... Nope, not you. You. Pretty cool. Alright. How do we want to do this? If we throw a loop, okay, so if we go loop like that, I can't shift click to have my bots fix it? What? What the crap? You're voted off the... Oh, hey! I was like, that's actually where I wanted it, so that works. Okay. This is like the master of all coal right here. The master patch. How are we doing here? Just checking my time. I have not heard from the gentleman that I was expecting to hear from, so I'm going to continue to stream. Because I have heard not about us doing something different. Yeah, we're going to do it on here. Not necessarily the smartest thing I've ever done. Oh my goodness. It said it and then it went away. McKenyon. Thank you so much for the follow, bro. Super cool of you. Alright, this is going to be block because it's, let's see, coal source 2. Lovely. And then we want a train. I don't have any fuel. Oh, no. That's okay. Here, have some fuel. Have some candy. And then we want 4 of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I thought I had a thing in my book here for this. That's an output. I do not. Darn. Alright, well in that case we're gonna do... Well, first off, let's look at this. 6, 8 maybe? I don't know. Let's try an 8. Okay, we're going to start with an 8. And then I need to make sure I have it. Do not have enough steel. I'm going to have to come back to finish this. I don't have the resources to finish this. I need to work on that. I need to set up an automatic steel chest maker to auto be drafted to my inventory. 3, 4, 5 is technically the legal limit. And I'm out. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, I am all out of resources. Why 5, not 6? Because... Let me show you an example. It has to do with how many ore a fully stacked or a fully upgraded green stack inserter will grab off of a blue belt. It has to do with the ratio. When you hit 6, then the very last chest gets like 1 or 2 ore every like minute, kind of a thing. So like typically with 5, so I'm trying to find a good example. Where's iron? So typically, oh, did I accidentally hit all? My bad. So typically, unless you have a place like this that's regularly left alone, typically what'll happen is if you have trains that are coming regularly, so like as soon as one train pulls out, the next one pulls in. Typically you won't have 6 arms pulling off of one blue belt. You'll have 5. 5 will completely drain the belt. And then if you have a 6th, the 6th one just sits there, and then every once in a while, one strand ore comes through and it picks up the 1 ore and puts it in the box. And so, in this case, though, where I don't have it split on both sides, this works out nicely to have 6. But, like, the idea is, do you see how it's working there? This guy on the end is grabbing, like, 2 or 3 ore at a time, because the 5 are grabbing like 90% of what's on the belt, and then the one on the very end grabs like 3 or 4, and that's it. So these guys are grabbing 15 apiece, and he's grabbing 4. That's why. So you can do 6, like for example, with this setup where there's, and technically with this distance where I'm way out in the boonies like this, it would work, but, or potentially work. All right, I'm gonna do. Tell me I didn't spend it. I spent it! No! No! Done goof, son. Awesome, thanks. I was wondering if there was a better way. The way the game vanilla way is set up, it's kind of all you got, which sucks. Because, I'm not a huge fan of that part. Okay, we can pull in to there and then pull in again. Is that right? Sure can. Alright, boyo. You and I have a date with the base. Let's go to... Where should we go? Iron ore drop-off? Sure. We'll give that. that'll work. I hijacked the engine, and we're using it to get back to base real quick versus running. This is a little bit faster. That's what trains make, because they have that weird little thingamajiggy on the bottom. And this is cool because it's going to take me to... No, that's not where I wanted to go, but that's okay. Enter. Pick them up. Okay. Technically, I was trying... When I said or drop off, I was actually trying to get sent to right here. But I forgot it's plate drop off. My bad. Look both ways before you cross the street. Okay, it's safe. Alright, boys, it's official. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. I'm just kidding. So it's playing Yahtzee with my dad. He would say that when he needed a Yahtzee. He's like, "Come on, baby, Daddy needs a new pair of shoes," and he'd flick out the dice. Cago doesn't like circuit wires, but the better way to do is to set up connections so that the inserters fill the boxes evenly. Technically, this does that. Having, where's a good example? Like these guys. This does that. Because this is a completely balanced splitter. Or filter. Or what do you call it? A balancer. It's a balancer. This thing's entire purpose is to balance all of these. The issue is that the one on the end, for some reason, doesn't load up all the way. But anyway. And besides, who wants a bazillion red wire all over everything? That's gross. Where's my steel maker? Steel here. So we're going to just grab a yeller. You. Which reminds me, I don't have an automatic assembly maker yet. That's one of my, hey, we're going to fix a bunch of our silly issues things. It's one of those. Alright. We're going to go blue arm in, make steel chest, into passive provider. Whoops, passive provider. Until passive provider has that many. And then I want to have steel chest on me equal to 50. Thank you. Nice. And we're going to... Oh, screw that, man. We can do better than that. Aw, yeah. Just go nuts. Okay. And then the other thing I really need, which I don't have... Ooh! It's like Christmas. What I need and don't have is I need a machine. Oh, because that's the other thing I didn't build. But the red wire makes things explode when you cut it. It's true. It's true. In every game known to man, when you cut the red wires in this at nuclear explosions, everyone dies. It's great. Yep, 100% true. You can quote me on that. Anyway, let's see here. Okay, so I have a 50, I have 50, 50, 300. That looks good there. We're gonna pull the stone off. That looks good. That looks good. I really don't want those in my inventory. Pardon me, my ear's a little itchy. With circuit conditions, the inserters won't pick off the belt unless every other chest has the same amount of ore in it. Right. But typically, with this many stack inserters on blue belts anyway, you end up filling it anyway. All of them are full by the time it comes around anyway. There are certain circumstances and conditions where what Dr. Sid is talking about is absolutely correct. This one in particular, not necessarily. What am I doing? Ah, I'm building blue. That's what I'm doing. I need copper and iron. We have excess iron here and an excess copper there if we can get it out. So we're gonna go underground. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh. Nasty. Ha! Ha! Can't hold me down. I'm a, what's the word? Liberated pig. I'm a liberated pig. Is that what she calls herself? I think that's what she calls herself. It's Miss Piggy from the Muppets. Pardon me, I'm a liberated pig. Alrighty, let's see here. We're gonna do, where are they? You guys, and I need a lot. Alright, hang on, I gotta do the math here. Because this one I'm gonna build up here. Because nothing else is gonna fill this square right here. Alright, so we're gonna do, why do I have so many on me? 200 and they're still bringing me more. I don't understand. Alright, so we're gonna do, get rid of you. We're gonna do, you have to do circuits involved in it all the way. I wonder if I can get away with just doing one. It's not going to fit in that space, though. Gosh dang it. Alright, fine. It's about time we did this, but I hadn't done it yet, so we're going to do it. Alright, give me this. So watch your toes. Technically, I can chop this piece off because we don't need it, and I don't necessarily think any of my trains are using it now that I think about it. There's a nice healthy looper on the outside. Yeah, I can't even think of the last time I saw a train use this one. Sorry, trains. We're chopping this guy out. Nice. I'd say, don't do it. It's my rail. Don't do it. Don't give it to someone else. Although, to be fair, I've got a lot of rail, so I don't care. Oh, look at us. We're freeing up all this space right in the middle of the base. Love it. That might have been the power I just pulled the plug on. My bad. Not my... Never mind. I'm not lost. I won't do that to you guys. I will not pun you guys like that. Alright, I want you, and then you. Always make sure you stand on the center of the track when removing it. It's quicker that way. Like standing in the middle of an area that's getting ripped up. Yeah, potentially, yeah. Could very well be the case. Alright, so what are we doing here? Our goal is to make... I mean... So, here's the deal, I can either just add on to this guy right here, or I can make a whole actual big one. I'm probably just going to add on to this one just to save time. Because then I can say... that and say your job is to make greens, and then what I'll do is I'll grab a requester and go, except for we're gonna take off that one because I don't need that one there. 1.1k, what the crap, that's a lot. We don't need that much, to be fair. 15, seriously, 1.1k, you are nuts. Let's say 30. Okay. 1.1k, let's say 45. 75, and we'll say 5. And 10. Okay. Bots, knock it out. Crazy people. Alright, let's grab one of you guys. Slap you down. And then we're gonna block you off at that many and say, hey guys, I want to request them. So I want 50 stack inserters, 50 steel chests, and that at all times. Lovely. And then I have no fuel on me at all. Could I keep one? No. I want one rocket fuel on me at all times, please. Just one. Thank you. Just one. That's all I need. All I need is one. Alright, we're going to come over to this guy. And I think there's a thing here. Do that before I spend all my resources. Lovely. Fuel! One rocket fuel. Our location... Coal source 2 until... circuit condition. Go. Why do you need a rocket fuel? It's fast. I was gonna say nuclear, but then I was gonna rip up the train and then I was gonna feel bad. Wait, trains can use rocket fuel? Yeah. Trains can use nuclear fuel. Something about 250% movement speed on a train. Oh my gosh. It is awesome. Yeah, not gonna lie. The circles, much nicer. Now trash that condition, we're gonna change you to manual until I give you a path. Wait, trains don't just have to run on wood? My life is a lie. Well, we weren't gonna say anything, but you know. Alrighty, where's our steel? We're gonna go like that. Perfect, and then technically I could do 6, but I don't care. So I need to have a blueprint of what I'm doing right now, but I've yet to do it. Here. Thank you for interrupting me, autosave. Yeah. Add that one to my blueprint book. Alright, so that's there. Lovely, lovely. And then we're going to go an output. Like that. And then we're gonna shoot that guy across. Just like that. Kind of a fun song. Mining productivity 30. Woo! Let's do it again. 31. Bum 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 bum. Wow, that flashing. Let's end that now, shall we? Crap. Actually, I think that's too high. Let's go down one. Tired of it flashing. I want things to be working. Lovely. Nice. We're plugged in. Yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna do a copper or a coal depot. I think that would be wise. Okay, that's that, and then No, mistakes were made. Okay. Lovely. That's good to go. You don't have a destination yet, but that's okay. I can access you from the map as long as I have a radar here. Because as long as you have a radar in a location, you can go there and say, hey, oh, let's see here, let's find a train. I can go, hey, train, you. I'm going to change where you're going. I don't have to hunt down the train. I just have to be able to see it. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, that's a lot of goods. Alright. Keep forgetting. There they are. Okay. Then I want that across the board. Okay. No, I need at least 2 more to make the blueprint. Like that. See, because now if I end-to-end this, so if I grab this and go ka-chunk, and then I end-to-end it over and slap it down, it'll make the same pattern, and it'll keep the power going. So, runs off the Possum Lodge for the means. What? I am so confused. Where are all the biters? Oh, this is a completely clean world because I was just doing a circuit run. I know. Despicable. Can't be friends anymore. I know. It's fine. We'll get over it. Our relationship can handle this, I promise. Oh, Red Green Show reference? Oh, okay. It's uneven because there's a 2 there and a 2 there on a single blueprint. But if I put him, it's going to be uneven and it won't overlap the next time I go to place one of these. Alright, we're going to do it that way. But mind you, the way this is set up, shoot. I forgot. I should have done this really deep. That way I could have fulfilled the entire order. Dang it. Alright. Let's grab blueprint. See, now I can come here and go. Just like that. Lovely. Except for you're hanging off the edge, so we're gonna change that. It works and it fills a belt. I could have done it this way now that I think about it. But I'm already low on my mining drills. That's the hardest part about having this big of a map. Like holy frickin' heck, I'm up to 1,000 electric mining drills. I do have 1,000 electric furnaces. 1.2 in stack inserters. Oh, this was the productivity thing. I'm at, ready for this? Boom! 1.1 million copper cable an hour. getting pretty fun. But yeah, we're at a third of a mil every hour. So every 3 hours I will hit a mil. So that's another 15 hours to finish this achievement. And then I can go back to modded, because I like modded. Modded's fun. Like having electric trains, that's fun. Although rocket fuel trains are pretty legit, not gonna lie. Alright, so I'm building those. Oh, wait. Trying to build the blueprint, but it's hard. Because that's not touching. Dang it. The blueprint is technically this. Can I sneak the blueprint on the other side? Here. No. Give me that. I need this back. Okay. Let's go over here and build the blueprint. Okay. The blueprint is this. Please say I have enough. Whoops. I like to keep it uniform. Pardon me for my analness on this, but I like it the same. Okay. No! Give me those. I'm building a blueprint. I have to have them. Okay. The blueprint is this. From here... Nope, I misclicked. Let's try that again. Here to there. That is the blueprint. Okay? And the reason why is they stack. So like you have this one here and then you go, oh, this one's out of power. Well, we're going to click there and go like that. Oh, look, now it's good. All right, now let's go do another one. Let's come over here and go... We're going to slap that one there, and then we're going to come over here, line that up, and slap that one. Whoops, my blueprint is missing a piece. Dang it, my blueprint is missing one right on the end. It's so close. Anyway, but yeah, that's the point. The point is for you to be able to... Oh, it's because it's not lined up. That's why. Dur-to-dur. Technically, that would be not lined up. But anyway, that's the idea. Is then you take this and it's like an end to end to end, and then you go click, 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 and you're good. Thermo Snake, oh my gosh, man, how are you? You renegade punk. What's up, my man? I'm down to 21 and it's not gonna be enough. It's not enough. It's never enough. Hey, train, can you take me back home for a minute? We're gonna go to iron plate drop-off number 1. Oh, shoot. Iron plate drop-off number 1 until time passes. Go. Doing good, but I'm having a lot of trouble with math, chemistry, and physics. Might not pass all of those. Yeah, well, I didn't pass any of those, so you're welcome. Well, to be fair, I didn't take them either, because I was, like, not gonna do well. Physics I did. I liked physics. That was cool. Highest math I ever cared to do was, what do you call it? Statistics. Which was fun. Got to calculus and went, no thank you, and quit. And then, nice, thank you. Needed that. I'm gonna pick you back up. Technically, I could use a nuclear fuel. You know what? Screw it. Bring me a nuclear. Lost Nitric Chicago stream against him. Made fun of you. Blamed you for a few things. Wait, against him or against me? I'm confused now. Do I have my nuclear fuel? No. Bots, bring me my... There it is. There it is. Yeah, buddy. That's what the flamethrower is for. You use math to make sure you filled it correctly, physics to aim, and chemistry to watch it all burn. To be fair, you're not far off. Wait, you guys are still... No, I don't want you guys running anymore. You can run what you got left in the tank with your lube. Lube. It's a word. Oblivious Cago's oblivious. Anyway, so, oh my gosh. Yeah. Go figure, huh? Yeah. It works. Alright, let's see here. I have 2 trains on me. That's good. Alright, what do I need? I need an auto drill maker. An auto, yeah, one of those maker. So let's make one of those real quick. That's funny. Hey, your job is to make, ready for this? That, which looks suspiciously like that. Feed in, feed out. Thank you. And then I want to always have 50 of those on me as well. Haha. Alright, let's throw one of those and then throw that so that this can be nice and fast. That way I can continue to grow this stinking place as fast as I can. Alright, how are we doing here? So you are filling slowly. Slowly. We need to figure out our coal depot if we're going to do one. I don't want it to be too far away. I'd want it to be like right there, so that the coal is near the base. Not necessarily in the base, but near the base. The main places I need coal is up here. The other option would be to just have the train come here. There's enough room. We could just have it come... You monster! Not cool, bro. You trying to hack my catch a ride? Uncool, bro. Watch your toes. Alright. You monster. No. I want you to have nuclear. Nuclear. And I want 3. Thanks. Alright. Yes. And then you. Give me all that. Can't believe you would be running around with rocket fuel. I mean, rocket fuel is like so last year. I mean, come on. You can do better than that. Haven't had the greatest internet either until recently. To be fair, I have the second best internet in my area because the best internet in my area is way too freaking expensive. So, you know. Sorry, I'm calculating in my head if I can do this without losing my mind. The idea is to grab this guy, right? And then move him. Is it green, technically? No, it's orange. It is orange. Orange says I would have to have this guy in right there. And then powered. Okay. And then look both ways across the street. And then this one. Okay, that one's touching everything here. Okay, so then this one, wait for him to fly by. Look both ways. Okay, across the street. Would be over here. Except for I'm too far away. Like that. and then powered. Okay. And then the idea is, can I throw one of these? Yes, I can! I can throw this guy in the middle and not have him be connected. Hot dog. I love it. Okay. So now... Oh, by the way. Gotta test this. Okay, nothing's happening. It means I have to be in this... There we go. Okay. Cool. So I just created a bubble in my base. A bubble that is independent from everything else. So what we're going to do is we're going to say... Oh, first off... Oh. You're a little cold. Control the range of roboports. Something like that would be very nice, yeah. Question, can we do a... Can I grab, let's say, right... I need this so that we can do this. We're gonna go... Let's see here. Shoot, that's not straight though. Crap. That close enough? No, the last one is... Actually, I can't tell. Let's try. We're going to come here. Go like that. Then we're going to grab an engine. And then we're going to grab 4 boxcars. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it's not open! Gosh darn it. That angers me. Because it means this guy is too big. Where is he? You! It means 4 is too big. I can only fit 3 in that space. Or... Okay. Fine. Gonna be that way. Fine with me. I'll make it work anyway. Oh, shoot. You're dang right it can be mined, you punk. Okay. Okay. We're gonna say... that. And then we're gonna also say, I actually like these circles. The more I look at them, the more I like them. And here's why. We're gonna feed you in right there. Look at you go. Look at that. Look at how many I can feed on one spot. I love it. And then we're gonna say train station. Train station. There we go. Station. There we go. You... Except for, yeah, we'll do it that way. We have coal drop off oil, coal drop off 2. This is coal drop off 3. Okay. Color, black. Nice. Can you say deadlock? Can you say not gonna deadlock? Well, except for I have to do, that guy. And that guy. Can you say no, Deadlock? Alright. I have 4 nuclear fuel in my inventory. Alright. Oh, it's because it was filling the right. Alright, I need that one there. I need to not get hit by a train while I set this part out. I need that one there plugged in. This is cool. Alright, McKinnon. Is that how you say that, McKinnon? I'm assuming that's right. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. We'll see you later, man. Super happy to have you with us today. So, this guy will now let me say requester for nuclear tree. Thank you. And then power there. Perfect. See? But this guy is independent. This is our independent buyer right here. This guy. This guy is not connected to these guys, which is cool. Mark? Just Mark? I can just go with that. Mark is great. I will not remember that, but I will try. Otherwise, you're going to become M. Kenny, and I don't know if you want to be that. So we'll work it out. We'll get it. We'll get it sometime. Don't worry about it, man. Anyway, so this guy is independent from these guys, which means if I throw a crap ton of robots here, they're going to stay here, which is awesome. Because my plan is to ultimately look something like this. Sorry, I'm thinking. When I think really, really hard, I go completely silent and I tip my head. So I'm thinking really hard on how to do this. Because I want it to be available, but I don't want it to be a pain in the butt. So I'm trying to figure out how to do that. Because I either set it up this way to have a robot system do it automatically, or I have them dump onto belts, and then have the belts cross the line into my normal radius of these guys to then be available if they need to be yanked anywhere. And that's where I'm trying to figure this out, because unless I'm mistaken, coal should be out down here, or almost out. Oh no, I have a train doing coal in both places. Huh, interesting. Interesting. And that feeds what? That feeds to here, there, and here. I definitely need this place to be fully loaded with coal at all times. If I could fully load this place with coal and then split and send a batch down, that would be good too. Having a stockpile of coal up here as well would also be good. Okay, change of plans. It's not going to be quite what I was building originally. We're gonna revamp this a little bit. Let's see here. Power, so it'll stop blinking at me. Okay. Power is included. Oh wait, I just realized you have to play without loaders. I wouldn't last 10 minutes without loaders. It's true. Yeah, playing without loaders sucks. Okay. Coal drop off oil versus coal drop off. You're currently set to drop off 2? What are you? You're 2. Where am I? Oh. So he's probably just there, yeah? Okay. You! Drop off oil. No. Remove this station. Add coal drop off 2 until inventory empty. Automatic. Okay, you're now automatic. Do you have any mods that you wish you could use right now? Loaders. That'd be a good one. Okay. That's good there. This depot is about to be dissolved. It's not going to exist here in a minute. Because this is taking it over. So basically, I'm going to have 2 little trains that are now going to just dump right here. Okay. And then my big one out here, this guy, is going to fill up here. And then bring back and come here. Flark. And then it's going to fill up these guys. If the size of this was different, I could do it better. We're going to have to give it its own load zone 100% of the time. We'll have to feed it over, give it its own load. It'd be 3 apiece. That's a mistake. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and we're going to dissolve this. This no longer exists. It's completely gone. Which is great. I'll have even more nuclear fuel. Woo! Not that one. Actually, yes, that one. I don't need that one. Okay. Okay. That's just fine. Just fine with me. That works good there. That cut up that. That's just fine there. We need coal there with its own source. We need coal here with its own source. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to build ourselves one of these. That should be big enough to keep this stored at all time. Except for that it doesn't have. Hang on. I'm going to want more space than that. So I'm going to do it over here. To be fair, Sid, I could probably do it. I just probably wouldn't enjoy it. So, let's see here. We're gonna do straight up steel right here. And we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Pause or flick. We'll do it that way. No, because it's gonna be 2. Won't ever need that much. Let's give it 4 just to be safe, and then call it a day there. We're gonna go 4. Just to be safe, we're gonna go 2 that way. Like that. And we're gonna go, I need a, what is this? 4 to 4? I don't think I have one of those. Hang on a second. I have to look up something real quick. This one, that one. What do you look like? It's the one I actually was building! Oh my gosh, I'm so good at this game. Oh, I'm fantastic. It's exactly what I've been doing this entire time. Oh, that makes me happy. Okay, ready? Although I don't think I currently have it as a blueprint. My bad. I thought it wasn't quite right when I built it the very, very first time. But this is it, so that's awesome. That is a true 4-way split. Okay, so we're going to do that. And then I have to figure out how this is going to work. Because essentially it's going to be the same thing. It's going to be another one of these. But do I build it right here immediately? I don't know. I need to have more built to test it. Okay. Coal drop off oil until inventory is empty. Automatic. Let's get in. Add coal source 2 until inventory is full. I should have everything I need to build this now. Oh my gosh, Tobias, how you doing, boy? Sorry, I just saw your message. What's up, Tobias? I was in deep concentration. I didn't see your message till just now. I apologize. Super happy to have you here, Tobias. It's been a while, man. By the way, everybody, we are planning on doing more Gmod as a group in the future, as well as some other games, just so you know. So if you guys are interested and want to play, you totally can. Just keep an eye out. The big one I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing a Facebook type thing to alert when that stuff is going down. Oh, it's going to take off without me. Don't take off without me. No, my robots! It would have been such a sad day if I had gone without them. You know what I mean? It would have been sad. Sad. So sad. Alright, so we got that all plugged in. Yay, it's been a while. Oh. Oh, Thermo was saying that. I was very confused. I was like, what? Thought we already had this conversation. Okay, that's more coal. Neat. Gmod is always fun. Yeah, the plan is we're going to try and... We're also going to be doing a Factorio minigame. We're going to start doing Factorio minigames here pretty quick, too. That's when I was going to start building. Haven't done too much for it yet, but we're getting there. In fact, you can actually see it on the mini-map. Oh no, I'm out of efficiency modules. You can actually see one of them right there. That is one of the mini-games right there. A lot of work lately. Yeah, sorry to hear that, man. I hate when things are busy. Ugh. Minigame like PvP speed building. We could have some stuff like that. In general, it's going to be more like your standard mini games, just for like any game mini games. There's going to be a lot of that kind of stuff. So like there's going to be some of them are going to be just typical games that you see with any game, and then some of them are going to be specific to Factorio. Let's just say that there's going to be some tanks with there's going to be tanks using nuclear fuel is one of them. And then tanks with nuclear fuel, and then trains with nuclear fuel, and trains with wood. Should be fun. Should be a lot of fun. I did that wrong, didn't I? Keep misclicking. Yeah. Supposedly he was gonna let me know when he got off work, and he never did. Supposedly I was supposed to be going and doing other stuff a while ago, and it never happened. Oh, now it just popped up. Okay. Alright, let me check one last thing here. I'm probably gonna end the stream right here. We're at 3 hours and 20 minutes. I try to keep my streams around 3 hours in general. That way they have some fun rewatch value, and they're not too long and they're not too short, and you get a lot of content in one. So, anyway. Or did he move already? No, he moves in a couple weeks. Like 2 weeks he'll be moving. In the meantime, I am going to hop off for the day. I'm going to hop off for now. I will be back on, let's see, today's Wednesday, tomorrow's Thursday. Tomorrow I will be streaming. Yes, I will be streaming tomorrow for at least a couple hours. My little brother will be on with me. So we're probably going to play like some Lego Pirates, or we're going to play some other recent co-op, low-level co-op stuff. But anyway, should be fun. Anyway, leave a like, follow, subscription, you guys. As always, it's a pleasure having you with us. I will be back tomorrow for sure, and there's a ton of new stuff coming for my channel, between just growth and streaming and products and all kinds of cool stuff. I already have it in good hands. That you guys remember me talking about, and Thermo, you'll like to hear this. Remember me talking about the store? There was a store that was sponsoring me. The store had some, I don't know how you describe it. It went through a trial run period and finished. Okay. It is done with its trial run, and in the near future will be full releasing. It's going to do a lot more digital and a lot more merch than before, and a lot less of the weird random odd stuff. But that store is going to be live again soon, and it's going to have all of my products on it. Pretty cool. So that's coming up. That's big news coming up soon. I'm trying to think of what else is big that's coming up soon. There's all kinds of cool stuff going on. But anyway, I gotta go. I will talk to you guys later. Leave a like, follow, subscription, and I will catch you guys later.